In the ancient lands of Greece, where gods and mortals often cross paths, there is a tale of unimaginable tragedy and a curse that lasts for all eternity, the story of the Danaïdes. King Danaus, ruler of Argos, had 50 daughters, each as radiant as the dawn, but their fate was dark. Their father was locked in a bitter, unyielding feud with his brother, King Aegyptus. Desperate to end the bloodshed, Aegyptus demanded an alliance, a marriage between his 50 sons and Danaus's 50 daughters. A perfect union, or so it seemed. But Danaus saw a trap, a scheme to bind his daughters to enemies. And so he devised a plan, one soaked in deceit and betrayal. A plan that would cost more than anyone could ever imagine. Determined to thwart Aegyptus's plan, Danaus concocted a sinister plot. On the night of the wedding, he instructed each of his daughters to kill their new husbands. He gave them daggers and ordered them to carry out the deed before dawn. 49 of the daughters obeyed, driven by loyalty and fear. But one daughter, Hypermnestra, could not bring herself to kill her husband, Lynceus, whom she had grown to love. As the night wore on, the Danaïdes, beautiful and poised, stood at the altar, their hearts heavy with the dark task ahead. The palace echoed with celebration, unaware of the bloody deeds unfolding within. One by one, the Danaïdes carried out their father's grim command, slaying their husbands. 49 followed the order, but Hypermnestra, the eldest, spared her husband. In a moment of compassion, she helped Lynceus escape the bloody fate. In the aftermath, the 49 daughters who had obeyed were condemned to a gruesome fate in the Underworld. Their punishment was to eternally fill water barrels riddled with holes, a task as futile as it was endless. This eternal labor symbolized their unending torment for their heinous act. Hypermnestra, though spared the same fate, was not free. Her heart carried the weight of her choice. She had saved one life, but in doing so, she had condemned her sisters to an eternity of suffering. Haunted by the memory of their bloodshed, she would live on forever, marked by her defiance. The Danaïdes remain to this day, forever trapped in the underworld, endlessly trying to fill a jar that can never be filled. Their tale is one of sorrow, betrayal, and a reminder that some choices echo across time, leaving a legacy of consequences that never fade. Like and follow for more tales of ancient myths, where the gods' judgments are unforgiving and the consequences eternal.